sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. Hey, Lazy Girl Approved fam. I am back today with another wig review. I am a little bit tired, so if I look low energy, it's because my son's been here on vacation and we've been doing stuff and my schedule's off and whatnot. But he is away having fun with friends today for the next couple of days. So I wanted to get some wig reviews in. This one, I know I haven't ordered a bunch of new ones lately because of life, but this one I saw, I was like, I have to get this. And I got it from Wig Types, which is, besides my site, is my favorite other site. It is Nutique Arabella in LT613 Hot Pink. And I think she's going to be gorgy. I'll show you. Because this is what she looks like. So let's see if it's worth it. It was about 30 bucks-ish. So let's just see. Let's just see what she's like out of the package. Okay, here's the card. And if you are not aware, I do have a website, lazygirlapproved.com, where I have wigs for sale. They are a mixture of white label, which means I purchase them from a supplier who allows me to resell them as, you know, my own, or, you know, they're on my site. They don't have a brand associated. And then there's some big brand that I have been able to get wholesale. So there's a mixture of stuff, but they're all high quality. I'm not going to put anything on my site that is not, and they are beginner friendly. So here she is. She's pretty. So lazygirlapproved.com. And if you want to save money, make sure you subscribe. 2 combs in the front, 1 in the back, and the elastic adjusters. So I'm going to put her on my head with the lace on first. And then we'll cut it off after I make sure this is something I'm going to like. I mean, how could I not, right? If nothing else, she's going to be good for videos for sure. And let me show you the baby hairs. This is the other reason I put it on with the lace on still. Baby hairs, because I am going to cut them off. So just wanted you to see. So let me go cut this lace off and then we'll keep going. Okay, lace is off. She's back on my head. And I forgot to put a wig cap on. You can see my dark root, which is actually kind of good. So this one is like super duper long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys so when it's a really long one, I know I'm not gonna be able to make my arms and hands do what I need to do. So I usually put it on a mannequin. So I'm gonna do that and record that so you guys can see. I put it on a mannequin, brush through it, put product in it, because it's just easier and then it looks better. So let me do that and I will record it. I just know this is too much hair for me to try to do it while it's on my head. So let's do that. Okay, so I am going to start with some Simply Stylin' Light Silk Spray. I use this on 99% of my wigs. Some wigs don't need it. Some are right out of the package. They're good to go. This one is just a little unruly. I find that the colorful wigs, especially the white and then pink as well, tend to need some love. They need some product. I've never had a white wig that, or especially a white root, that did not need product. So basically right now it's like, it's unruly and it looks like, you know, split ends and whatnot. So it needs some love. So that's what we're gonna do. And what I'm doing is going first through with a wide tooth comb. It's surprisingly not tangling, which is awesome. But I don't want to just start with a big brush because she's got these lovely curls here. So I don't want to just paddle brush her off out of the gate. So I would say most wigs do need a paddle brushing because as you can see, it's just still like it's separated and it just looks, I don't know, just looks, I'm not a hairdresser, so I don't know what the terms are, but now it's still, let me see if I can get it up close. It's still like, looks like split end type of thing, which look, our hair looks like split end stuff is going on when we bleach and color it and all that. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to, and this will vary by preference, by each wig, etc. I'm going to paddle brush through this. I'm going to leave those front curls. So see the difference? It kind of puts it together. I don't know if this is going to come through on the camera, but this is like separated. This is where I just paddle brushed it. It's just more together and more realistic looking. So we're going to just lightly paddle brush her. Now, it does take out some of those curls, so be aware. You can get those back with spraying her with a bunch of water, and or some products will bring that back. Now here's the tricky part for me, is this lovely barrel curl. So what I'm going to do is just brush this top part and then finger brush the other part, because I'm mostly concerned about this top part looking good, and I don't want to wreck the rest of the curls. So that's what I'm doing there. Got one hair that is unruly here. There we go. Put her back in her place. So now, whoop, now what I'm actually going to do, because she still kind of looks like she's split ends, and I could spray the crap out of her with the silk spray, but what I'm going to do is use the thicker stuff, the serum. And I don't use the serum often, but I use it on either thick hair or hair like this where it's like a color that looks like unhealthy hair, like it's been bleached too much or what have you, which is kind of the look it's giving. Is I've bleached my hair way too many times. So I am going to give Our Lady a little love here. Little love. And you want to make sure when you're doing this stuff, it's kind of similar to when you're doing your own hair. But if you haven't used a serum before, like a thick product, you want to make sure you distribute it in your hands and don't have it just where you put one big glob in a spot. So you kind of want to make sure you start in the spot like I did, in the spot here, like where it needs it the most, and not at the top or in the front or what have you. You could also do the ends first, because the ends are usually, just like our hair, they're usually the worst, especially for these colors. So there's that. She's a little bit better, and I would not have been able to do this, you know, with it on my head. It's just too much. It's just too much. So, and there's some pieces here that are kind of being unruly. It's still not perfect, okay, but now I can get it on my head and play with it some more because she's got a little bit more tame. So let me get her on my head. Okay, back on my head. She still needs a little something. Like now, so she's like very much together to where it doesn't look full. So I'm gonna comb through it some more to kind of floof it out without wrecking this curl in the front. And she is big head friendly, but also on my small head, I don't have a wig grip on. and I don't feel like she's gonna fall off. I will, after I do the 360, I will put her on the mannequin head and measure the cap for you guys. But if I pull her down, so let me restate the big head friendly. So she doesn't come, how do I say this? She doesn't come that far down on me, but her cap is like, oh, there's like room in there. So there's room for bulk, and it's like a weirdly shaped, it's like an oval instead of a circle, which is fine. I see that a lot with Amazon, wigs on Amazon. It's kind of more like one of those caps, but it's still like a regular cap. It's not a cheap cap. It's just shaped differently. So she's super pretty. I am just debating brushing through this because she's just really too together. Let me make sure she's a center part or what. So, yeah, she's a center part. She is on the thinner side, so she's like really light, but she's really freaking long. Let me see what this says. So glueless lace, virtually undetectable HD hand tied part, 100% high temp fiber for superior curl retention. Okay, it doesn't, let me pull up the website because it doesn't say like how long it is and whatnot. Okay, so it says 28 inches, waist length, long, loose, wavy style with feathered sides, wider and deeper lace for a full frontal hairline, pre-plucked natural hairline, natural baby hair, flawless skin tone contouring, natural look and movement, high heat fiber, flex fit cap. And so it does have actually a very good hairline, a pretty decent one really. When I was cutting it, I was like, this is not super thick at the hairline like some of them are. The parting space is also pretty decent, especially for a white wig. When I can not wear a wig cap on some of these, especially a white one, I do because or I wear a dark one. Because I like the look that my roots are just barely starting to grow out. It just, to me, looks more realistic. Obviously, you can see the knots, so, you know, you may want to put powder in the part or use some of the grid knot concealer stuff. Totally up to you. She's stinking pretty. Let's do a 360. We're going to see how thin she is in the back and see if she shows, if the cap shows through, if my hair shows through, whatnot. Because we may have to wear a light colored wig grip cap, so that it doesn't show through. However, so we just have to look and see what we're going to do, what we want it to look like and whatnot. So let's do a spinny spin and then keep going. Okay, so that was the 360. It's definitely thin. You're definitely going to see something through it if the wind blows in a certain way and you have all the hair forward. So you may need to put some of the hair back, which sucks, but look, I put on a beige color wig cap to match my skin tone to show you guys that as well, so I'll show you in a second. I also took the ponytail out of my hair so that it is more flat. When you are putting your wig cap on, and, you know, putting the wig on, you want to make sure that you have your hair as evenly distributed as possible. It just makes it look better. When there's a big bump, then you're pushing the wig cap out further, and so it's more prone for it to show through the wig. That's just how it goes. So let me show you the back with that. So just you know, figure out which way you would like for it to be with the look. So I have the lace wig grip cap with the lace part in it, and so you can still see some of my dark hair coming through, which is what I like. So I will wear, for this one, I will wear a beige wig grip lace cap so that it has the lace part and you can see my hair as if my roots are growing out. It just makes it, you know, look a little bit more realistic. Honestly, with these wigs, I'm not necessarily thinking I'm gonna make it look like my hair or it's going to look like my hair, but you know, I like to try to do things when we can. So it is definitely tangling as I move around and whatnot. It's definitely a tangler. As far as quality hair goes, it's not the worst, but it's not the best quality hair. It is on the lesser quality side of as far as like colored hair goes. Um, it's very soft. It's like a light yucky. It's like a light yucky, it's like a blowout. So you can see the texture in there, but you have to get pretty close. And it is not all the way silky. It's just really soft. It is shedding, but not as much as I thought it would be. It's just way more tangly than I thought. So probably what I'll have to do is hit it with some more of the serum to just keep it, you know, tame. But she's cute. Even though she's light, she's really heavy though because she's 28 inches. So this is gonna be a hot one. I'm sweating. I have an air conditioning vent coming up, and I mean, I do have a light on, but I'm just sweating my potatoes off. I'm sure there's more things that you could do with her. You could play around with her and, you know, put her half up. I will, in the final thoughts card, put up the cap size. I forgot to measure it right after I did the 360, so I'll measure it after. There's some hairs coming out. After, and put it in the final thoughts card. I mean, she feels like an average cap that is stretchy. So I will put that there. So 28 inches. She is light density. The hairline and the parting space are actually pretty decent. It is a pre-plucked hairline. Will it be to some of your guys' standards as far as pre-plucked? No, I don't think there is a synthetic wig that costs $30 that is like fully pre-plucked like some of you guys do. And I don't do it because my hand, I just can't do that. So, and I don't wear wigs all day long or for a week at a time. I wear them for a couple hours, take it off, put a different one on, or sometimes not to put one on. It just depends on what I'm doing. So I don't wear them all day long, every day. Sometimes I do, but it's not an everyday, all day thing for me. So I know for some of you it is. And that's mostly, well, okay, she's a shedder once you start brushing through her. I have sensory issues and all sorts of probably on the spectrum for autism. So there's just certain things I have to do differently with clothes and then wigs. So there's that. All in all, she's worth 30 bucks to me. She's really freaking pretty. She's unusual. There have been you know, white and hot pink wigs, but not exactly the same as this. And maybe I'll pop a picture of there's been some sensational ones. This says 613. This is not 613. There might be some 613 strands in there, but she's white. She's not any type of, she's not even platinum. She's freaking white. So I'm not sure why. Usually what I was expecting is it said 613. Yeah, she's shedding a ton. Usually it says 613 and then they take the picture and it looks white and you get it and it is a yellow, a shade of yellow, a 613 yellow. This is white. It is white. It is white. So, but I will say it's not that dingy white that some of the, whew, Jesus, you guys. Yeah, she's making me hot, y'all. So just keep that in mind. She's, whew, it's because she's 28 inches. Oh, that's cute. It's actually very cute. I forgot what I was saying. Because she's freaking hot. Oh my God. She's shutting her booty off. Yeah. I think I have said everything, and I will have put the final thoughts card up already. I think I'm gonna go lay down. It's hot, y'all, and I'm exhausted from doing stuff with my kids. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I will let you guys know about it soon. Just not today. Life is happening. All right, I think I've said everything. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna eat and then lay down. It is freaking hot. It's humid. I'm tired. I know I look tired. I can see my bags under my eyes, but I've been having fun with my son. He's going to have fun now at King's Dominion and doing fireworks stuff and going to DC and stuff with his friends. So I'm gonna let him have his fun and I'm gonna rest. So let me know what y'all think about this. If you guys already got it, if you're going to get it, she's stunning. Just know that it's hot because it's super long. Now, I may chop her off. I know that some of you will be like, ah, but she'd be so cute short. We'll see. If I do, I'll record another video for you guys. Let me know what you think. As always, thanks for hanging out and spending time with me. Don't forget to go to lazygirlapproved.com and get your wigs. There's a bunch of short ones on there now. So good for summer. I'm melting. I will go now. I will see you guys again soon. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need.